Hi, welcome to Algebra Helpers 13, Algebra Helper 13's help on rational equations, and this one's gonna help us out on learning target 11.7, which is saying I can solve rational equations, and instead of doing a few problems like I usually do, just gonna go over one problem, which should take up our 5 or 6 minutes that we have to explain it to you. So let's dive in. If you don't know what rational equations are, I should have some other videos saying what rational equations are. But if you already know what they are and you could um, add and subtract them, well then here we're just gonna go into this so that you could solve them. So if you watch some of my earlier videos, you'll see that most of them I already have the problem solved, and all I do is I just simply um, tell you the steps. But with this one, I really just have half of it solved, and I'm going to do the rest of the half with you. So our problem here that we have for an example is x over x minus 2 plus 1 over x minus 4 equals 2 over x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay? So we have this, but the thing is we don't have a common denominator. We need a common denominator. So, what are we going to do? Well, that's a good question. We're going to take this right here, and we're going to find a common denominator. We're going to find this, and we're going to take all this, and we're going to find a common denominator. So we're going to take this part right here, and when we factor it out, it becomes x minus 4 times x minus 2. What a coincidence, because if we times this by x minus 4, it would give us a denominator such as that. So let's try that. So for this one, we're going to times it by x minus 4, which is going to give us x squared minus 4x over x minus 4 times x minus 2. Then we're going to plus. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to times it by x both the top and the bottom by x minus 2, which is simply going to give us x minus 2 over the same denominator, which is going to be x minus 4 times x minus 2. Excuse me. So there we go. And then we have the other side of the equal sign. Okay? So all we did with this is we just factored it out. That's all we had to do. So the top is going to stay the same, which is going to be 2, and the bottom is simply going to be factored out, which is going to be x, just like the other ones, it's parentheses, x minus 4 times x plus 2 times x plus, minus x minus, my mistake, x minus, I got carried away, x minus 2. Okay, so now we have that. Now, what do we do? Well, now what we have to do is we're going to take, since we have the same denominator for all this, we could simply just do this. And get rid of all of that. Okay? Giving us this. X squared minus 4x minus 4x plus x minus 2 equals 2. Okay? So now what do we do? Well, let's do this. Let's plus 2 from both sides. Okay? So if we plus 2 from both sides, 2 plus 2, okay, that would give us x squared minus 3x minus 4, okay, equals 0. And in case you're wondering how I got the negative 3x, I took negative 4x and I plussed an x, and that gave me negative 3x, and negative 2 plus 2 is negative 4, so that's giving me this, okay? And if you're not following along, go ahead and go back and rewind this video and go ahead and look at what I've been doing, and that might help you. And then once you understand that, come back here. But if you understand what I'm doing, then let's keep on going. Let's look, and then so now we have to look for a number. Let's do a diamond problem. If you don't know what a diamond problem is, a diamond problem is a little thing that helps us. Some people could do it in their mind, but for the rest of us who can't, it helps us understand how to get one number. Helps us get two numbers that could equal, like I'll show you. Here we go. For this one, I want two numbers that, when multiplied together, give me negative 4, and when added together, give me 1. Okay, so when multiplied together, give me negative 4, and when added, give me 1. So what would those numbers be? What would those numbers be? Those numbers would be negative 4 and 1. Because when you times negative 4 times 1, it gives you negative 4. But when you take negative 4 and add 1, it would give you... Wait, no, sorry, my mistake. But when you take negative 4... Wait. Yes, okay, that's right. When you take it and you do that, it would equal 1. So those are our two numbers that we found, negative 4 and 1. So now we have x. Whoa, hold on, wait. I messed up. It should be negative 4 and negative 3. There we go. I was looking at that, and I knew that something was wrong. Negative 4 and negative 3, that when they multiplied, but when they're added, they get negative 3. That's what we're looking for. So that gives us, my mistake, that's the correct thing. So then that gives us this. And x plus x plus equals 0. So x turns out to be 4, and x turns out to be negative 1. Okay? So that it could either equal x equals 4 or x equals negative 1. Now if I were to take this and input it into this equation, of course it would come out to be true, but if I took the time, that might take a really long time to actually input it and get it all correct. So I'm not going to do that, but if you want to, and to make sure that I did it right, you could double check and input that. And it's very good when you double check. Input the x equals 4 and the x equals -1, and you could input both of them for x, and you'll see that both of them do in fact equal. Um, that comes out to be a true statement. A true statement is a statement when a equals a, b equals b, and so forth. A non-true statement, this is just a little review for some of you who might not know, is when c does not equal a. And of course I'm just using variables, and of course you would input something into the variable, but when you input the 4 or the -1 into this problem, it would of course be a true statement. So it would be, I'll just pick a random number like 7 on one side and 7 on the other. You see what I'm saying? Not like 7 on one side and 4 on the other. No, it wouldn't be doing that. So, thank you for watching, and I hope that I didn't confuse you too much. I hope that you understand how to solve rational equations now. That was the whole thing behind the learning target today. Um, and go ahead and watch some of my other videos. I have some other videos on how to solve radicals and how to add radicals and systems of equations. Just a whole bunch of other videos that I think that if you're in algebra, that they might be helpful to you. So once again, thank you for watching, and go ahead and check out my YouTube channel and my other videos, and thank you.